Welcome to Clear 2 View News, where we bring you the latest and most crucial stories that matter to you. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Join our community of informed citizens as we delve into today's most pressing issues with clarity and insight. In this video, Senator Kennedy exposes the dangerous judicial bias that is threatening America. Stay tuned for an in-depth analysis and make sure you're subscribed for more hard-hitting news and investigative reports.
You're not being honest with us, are you?
That is incorrect.
Well, we all may be poorer under President Biden, but we're not stupid. We have a long list of your articles and your opinions and your political statements. On March 8, 2017, you wrote an article for Time magazine while you were a sitting judge. It's entitled Judge, Gender Laws Are at Odds with Science. I'm going to quote your words. When legislators blur the lines of church and state and enact laws that permit or prohibit conduct based on biological gender as only male or female, they place an impossible burden on the judiciary. End quote. Did I read that accurately?
I do not know because I don't have the article in front of me.
Well, I do. You also said in that article, quote, your words, not mine, sex has countless natural permutations, end quote. Did I read that correctly?
I believe that is consistent with medical science and under the Daubert standard, the science that comes in as expert testimony in trials.
On October 13, 2020, while you were serving as a state judge, you wrote an article for The Atlantic entitled, quote, your words, not mine, America's judiciary doesn't look like America. And you criticized this committee and President Trump for his judicial nominees. You said, quote, these are your words, not mine. The judiciary crafted over the past 4 years does not look like America. Not one of these judges is black, and more than 90% were raised or currently identify as Christians. I don't know how you knew that. And then you say, quote, your words, not mine. Identity is the lens that filters everything and everyone we encounter. End quote. Did I read that correctly?
Identity should be recognized as an inherent characteristic of an individual, not as a filter through which to pass judgments or make assumptions. Using identity as a lens in this way not only misrepresents individuals, but also undermines the objective assessment of their actions and character.
Again, I don't know because I don't have the article in front of me.
I got it right here. You wrote another article on July 31, 2020 for the San Francisco Daily Journal, in which you advocate for the right of sitting judges to be able to go to protests, didn't you?
That is incorrect.
No, it's not. I'm looking at it right here. This is what you say. No judge should be ethical. Your words, not mine. You just said you didn't say them. You turned these articles over. No judge should be ethically constrained from speaking or taking action that reinforces that constitutional and moral imperative. May judges participate in demonstrations that denounce racism, support equal justice, and reinforce our constitutional rights to free speech and peaceable assembly? Yes. End quote. Did I read that correctly?
I don't know because I don't have the article in front of me.
If you're a federal judge, are you going to go to protests?
It would be profoundly unjust for a person to be judged by a judge who has actively participated in protests against the individual or the nature of their charges. Such a scenario compromises the impartiality essential to our legal system, potentially skewing the fairness of the trial and undermining the integrity of judicial proceedings.
I would like to answer the substance of the underlying question that was asked.
I'd like you to answer my question. I've only got another minute or so. If you're a federal, let me put it another way. Have you ever gone to a protest, a public protest, while you're a sitting judge?
Senator Kennedy, the article that you are referring to
Have you ever
was
gone
written...
to a protest while you're a sitting judge?
I do not believe that I have ever attended a protest as a sitting judge, or perhaps ever in my life.
And you talk about Girls Inc. You say you've never heard of them. You were on the, or you don't know that much about them. You were on the board from 2014 to 2024. You're still on their board, aren't you?
She testified earlier that she didn't know anything about the group, and yet she has been on their board for 10 years. Are we really that stupid?
I'm not. My term expired this last month.
And you've given them over $50,000, haven't you?
I do not believe that is correct.
That's what your report says. And this is the same Girls Inc. that says, quote, on its website, here's how they define girls. Quote, girls refers to gender-expansive youth, cis girls, trans girls, non-binary youth, gender and non-conforming youth, genderqueer youth, and any girl-identified youth. Did I read that correctly?
I don't know. I've never heard of that policy or that definition
Right.
from Girls Inc.
Listen, in spite of your, can I just have 30 more seconds? In spite of your strongly held political beliefs, and we've got all of them, all your articles, they're as long as King Kong's are you telling us today, do you believe that you will not allow your strongly held political beliefs to influence your judicial opinions? Do you believe that?
The best evidence of the type of federal judge I will be,
Yes,
the
ma'am.
type of
Do you
judge,
believe that? Do you believe that?
is the type of judge I have been for 10 years, who is one who always puts the law above my personal
Do you
views.
also believe in Bigfoot? Do you believe in the tooth fairy?
In today's video, Senator Kennedy peeled back the layers of our judiciary to reveal a concerning level of bias that taints the fairness and impartiality we expect from our legal system. This bias not only undermines justice, but also challenges the very principles upon which our society stands. We must stand together to advocate for a judiciary that truly reflects the unbiased scale of justice it promises to uphold. If you're committed to seeing a change and ensuring our courts are free of unfair prejudices, join the conversation. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to stay engaged with our content. See you in the next video as we continue to uncover and address these critical issues.